Okay, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to day 4 of 7 days of 7 ways to activate your life naturally. I'm Susan Young, and a bit of background. I'm not originally Australian. I was born and raised in Zimbabwe and emigrated to Australia in 1986, and now live in Melbourne with my wonderful husband Wayne and 2 beautiful boys, James and Parker, and our cat Pearl. Over many years, I had careers in corporate administration, in the travel industry, in broadcasting, and in training and development, which included professional coaching. And it was while I was working as an executive producer in a travel agency in an advertising, a major advertising agency in Sydney, that I actually got burnt out from the continuous travel and the long, ridiculously long hours I was required to work to meet the deadlines. There I was 36 years old and burnt out and expecting my first child. And by the time James was born, I don't know what's going on with the slideshow, I am sorry. By the time my son James was born, my health really started to deteriorate. And unfortunately, by the time I was exhausted, and I can just remember that my husband Wayne would have to drive us to the shops because I was too tired to drive myself. And when we got there, he would be the one, getting the baby out the baby seat and putting him in the pram, because it would take me at least 10 minutes to drag myself out of the car. And by the time James was 2, I was chronically ill. And my future wasn't looking too bright, but determined, because I wanted to be functional for my young child, I decided to search out natural ways to address the health issue I had. And fast forward 6 years, I had actually overcome that issue, but it had cost me a lot of money. And I'd always wanted to have a second baby, but I was 42 by the time I was able to do that, by the time I was well enough to do that. And that's when my second son, Parker, was born. And unfortunately, when he was 6, again, I fell incredibly unwell with a related condition to the first one I had. And I knew the side effects of the treatment that was being recommended for the condition I had. So I was determined to actually go the natural route again and address it naturally, which I did through clinical nutrition, kinesiology-based clinical nutrition. And I did overcome it, but I never, ever got my energy back. And I never, ever could get my supplement budget down below $1,000 a month. The trouble was I was on so many supplements that healing became a full-time job for me. I literally had to set my watch and my timer by the hours in the day that I had to be taking these supplements. And I was very fortunate. My husband was a high-paid corporate executive, because my health journey cost us close to 6 figures that year. And even though I overcame it, as I said, I never got my energy back, and I never got my supplement budget under $1,000 a month, until I was introduced to a natural product that gave me my life back. So just before I tell you about that natural product, I just want to put in a little disclaimer that LifeVantage and its affiliates do not claim to cure, heal, prevent, mitigate, or diagnose any disease. And this information is for educational purposes only. So what was this product that gave me my life back? Well, it was the newest paradigm in health. It was activating your body, because supplementation is no longer the answer. Supplementation is something we do when something is missing. missing in our bodies, but activation, which is what we are talking about here, actually activates our own bodies to make whatever they need to keep them healthy and young. So I just want to tell you a little bit about how it all started, and that LifeVantage began in a lab with a single question: is declining health something we have to simply accept as part of getting older? And this gentleman, Dr. Joe McCord, was the scientist at the helm of a group of scientists who were in the lab asking this question. And Joe McCord was the father of free radical research. And in 1969, he actually won the Elliott Crescent Medal for the discovery of SOD, superoxide dismutase. So he had spent 40 years researching what actually causes aging and disease. And he was in a very good category of people when he won that medal from the prestigious medal from the Franklin Institute, because the medal had also been won by people like Marie Curie, Alexander Graham Bell, and Henry Ford. So what did Dr. McCord and his scientists discover? They discovered that the problem with aging and disease was something that was called oxidative stress. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I hadn't 4 years ago, but oxidative stress is literally rusting from the inside out. It's when the free radicals in our bodies far outweigh the antioxidant protection that our bodies can provide. And this oxidative stress builds up, and it's like when you cut an apple in half and you leave it on the kitchen bench, it'll go brown. That's actually oxidative stress. And it's caused by practically everything: the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, too little or too much exercise, environmental toxins, things like Wi-Fi, EMFs, medications, things that we put on our bodies, and much more. And what happens with uncontrolled oxidative stress is that it affects every single cell in the body and every organ in the body. So these are all the bodily functions that it will affect: the heart, the skin, the kidneys, joints, lungs, brain, the immune system, blood vessels, eyes, and all the associated conditions you can get along with that. But don't actually take our word for it. Just if you go to the National Library of Medicine, called PubMed, it's the American government-funded journal, you can type oxidative stress into the search bar and you will see that there are more than 250,000 studies that have been done on oxidative stress. So, is eating good food the solution? We know we need to eat good food, but no amount of fruits and vegetables, vitamins, or special antioxidant potions or tablets would help protect our bodies against the assault of the free radical damage that builds up through oxidative stress. So until LifeVantage, there was no solution to effectively lower oxidative stress. But we found the solution and acted on it. After 3 decades of research, we found a way to switch on the body's natural production of antioxidants. And we bottled it in the form of our Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. So what is Protandim NRF2 Synergizer? It's a combination of 5 natural Ayurvedic herbs. You've got turmeric root, green tea, bacopa, milk thistle, and ashwagandha. And what this product does is it actually lowers oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. And that is ongoing. It can be 70% in 120 days. And it does that by increasing that molecule I spoke about called superoxide dismutase by 30%. It also increases 2 other antioxidant enzymes. The two other main ones we're concerned with are catalase, which it increases by 54%, and glutathione by 300%. Now, if you don't know what glutathione does and you don't know what it is, I really encourage you to Google it, because when you have low glutathione, you are in line for a whole number of not very nice conditions. And it is the only dietary supplement to extend life in male mice. And that was discovered in a study done by the National Institute of Aging. Now, what I love about this product is it's BSCG certified, so athletes can take it, and athletes are at huge, they get oxidative stress at much higher levels than the rest of us. So they can safely take this product to reduce those levels of oxidative stress without worrying about, having been tested and having drugs in the system. It's TGA and FDA certified, and it's also certified by the Direct Selling Association. So what is it that makes this product so amazing? Well, if you consider taking an antioxidant or eating an antioxidant-rich diet, you will be able to neutralize one free radical with one antioxidant. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but one tablet of Protandim switches on that NRF2 pathway in your body to actually make its own antioxidant enzymes, and each molecule of superoxide dismutase, which is just one of the enzymes that Protandim NRF2 activates, has the ability to neutralize 1 million free radicals per second, 24 hours a day in every cell of your body for the life cycle of that enzyme. So you can see by the graph on the right here, when we age, when we reach the age of about 20, our body's natural defense and natural ability to produce these enzymes slows right down. And without taking Protandim, you can see how the oxidative stress will increase as we age. And by the time we're 60, we've probably got some kind of age-related condition. But with Protandim, just one a day, you can see how that levels out. And when they tested the blood of an 80-year-old, they actually found it to be the same as the blood of a 20-year-old when they were testing for oxidative stress. So who would not want the blood of a 20-year-old? So without Protandim, you can choose to have an antioxidant-rich diet, and you would need to eat 400 oranges a day, or 500 cups of broccoli a day, 110 cups of blueberries. I like blueberries, but not that much. Or take 120 vitamin C tablets daily to actually have the same antioxidant protection as one tablet of Protandim NRF2 Synergizer would give you. And it's all about the synergy. So you might say, look, I take all those herbs. I take ashwagandha every day. I take bacopa. I take green tea, milk thistle, and turmeric. Or I go to my naturopath and she puts together a potion for me. And yeah, I don't need Protandim, but it's all about the synergy. It's the combination and ratio with which these natural ingredients are combined that make Protandim 18 times or 1800% more effective than taking these ingredients on their own. So again, don't take our word for it, because Protandim has 31 published peer-reviewed studies. 27 are on PubMed, the American medical journal that I mentioned from the National Institute of Health. And these are some of the prestigious universities and institutions that have done, studied this product. Washington State, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, Ohio State, the University of Colorado, Harvard, Louisiana State, Texas Tech, Virginia Commonwealth University, and the National Institute of Aging, as well as the American Heart Association. And what I really want to highlight here is it's almost unheard of that any natural product has even 1 or 2 studies, and usually when they've been done, they're actually done on an ingredient, one of the ingredients or some of the ingredients of the product, not on the actual finished product. So I just wanted to say that Washington State University, I absolutely love this study. In 2015, Martin L. Paul at Washington State University did a study on NRF2. And that study found that NRF2 activates the transcription of over 500 genes in the human genome. And it's a master regulator of detoxification. So it was found to be anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and anti-fibrotic. But not only that, it was also found that it stimulates the mitochondrial biogenesis and improves mitochondrial function. And that's huge. And again, I encourage you, if you don't know much about mitochondrial dysfunction, Google it and see what conditions are linked to it. So I just want to go through a little bit of the history of LifeVantage. So LifeVantage is a public company. It's traded on the NASDAQ, and it was traded publicly from 2003 when it launched our first activator, which is the NRF2 Protandim. In 2005, it was featured on ABC primetime TV in the USA because the product was becoming noticed, and the ABC sent in this reporter, John Chianoni, who came in to literally discredit the product and debunk what we were saying. But when he went under the cameras, he had his blood taken, he went in front of the cameras, he became a guinea pig for 30 days or thereabouts, or 2 weeks. And he actually proved, he started to take Protandim, and after 2 weeks, his oxidative stress in his blood had lowered by a staggering 70%. So he actually proved that Protandim did exactly what was said about it, what we were saying it could do. And so in 2000, it kind of bounced around. We were a biotech company then. We didn't really know how to market it. So it bounced around on the shelves of GNC and these sort of places for a few years, but it didn't actually do very well because nobody actually knew what it did and nobody actually knew about oxidative stress. So it really needed to have the story told. And in 2009, the company converted to a direct sales model of distribution. In 2020, we had our best annual sales in the company history of 233 million US. And this year we have decided to expand and grow the business globally. And so we are now in more than 20 countries. So this product can be shared with friends and family all over the world. And I'd like to encourage you to consider one of two options. So option one would be to become a customer, experience the benefits of being protected by Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, and share the product with your family and friends using our Family and Friends Rewards program, which enables you to get paid Australian dollars 16.50 for each person you refer. And the person you refer also gets $16.50 off their first order. Or you can become, option two would be to become a distributor like I did and to earn cash and earn an income from this. And I just wanted to say that when I experienced the results I did, I couldn't help but want to share it with the world. So I did. I became a LifeVantage distributor 4.5 years ago. I partnered with LifeVantage, and I am so grateful I did, because now, instead of spending thousands of dollars every month on supplements, I actually am earning a full-time income by sharing the product. So I just, that's it from me for tonight, but I just wanted to encourage you, if you'd like to hop on again tomorrow night, we have the wonderful Josie Tong, a director of nursing, who was blown away by the sheer number of doctors and cardiologists who were recommending this product. So hop on tomorrow night again, same time, same place if you can, and listen to what Josie has to say. So thanks everybody. Thank you so much for coming and for taking time out of your evening to be with us, and good night.